Psalm of David. It starts as an urgent plea for God to respond and ends with confidence and praise. It's a good example of prayer shifting midstream, okay? To you I call, do not turn a deaf ear to me. David's fear is not just enemies, it's that God might feel silent. If you remain silent, I will be like those who go down to the pit. Meaning, silence feels like death, okay? Then he asks, hear my cry for mercy as I lift my hands toward your holy place. When God feels silent, the right move is not to retreat, it's crying out, okay? Then David asks, don't drag me away with the wicked. He describes them as people who speak peace but have evil in their hearts. Then repay them for what they have done. Why? Because they show no regard for God's works or his hands. This is a justice prayer. God, don't let evil slide. A nice voice can hide a violent heart. God judges deeper than appearances, right? Then, praise be to the Lord, for he has heard me cry for mercy. That's the pivot because the Lord, then yeah, there's the sentence now. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him and he helps me. So the sequence is cry, heard, trust, help, and finally joy. Sometimes the prayer turns because faith remembers who God is, okay? So then the Lord is the strength of his people, a fortress of salvation for his anointed one. Then David prays for everyone. Save your people, bless your inheritance, be their shepherd, carry them forever. This echoes Psalm 23 language, the shepherd, and expands it to the salvation, okay? Major prayer expands from me to us. What are the key lessons from the shepherd? First one is God's silence can feel terrifying. Scripture admits that. Second lesson, you can ask God to not lump you with corrupt people. Third lesson, God sees hypocrisy. Peace works with evil hearts. Fourth lesson, prayer can pivot into praise when trust awakens. Final lesson, strong faith ends by praying for God's people, not only yourself. In summary, Psalm 28 begins with David pleading for God to not remain silent because silence feels like being swallowed by death. He asks God to separate him from hypocritical evildoers and to bring justice. Then the psalm shifts suddenly into praise, declaring that God has heard and helped. It ends with a prayer for the whole community that God would save blessed shepherd, bless Shepherd, and carry his people forever. Okay, don't forget to like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one.